Hello you guys, Rica again here at Costa Rica English News. This time you see there is a basement overlooks right here. This time I show it part of the eastern part of town, and there's some views here. I've been walking all the way, so you can check on why Costa Rica and why San Jose is a different city from the other ones you see in Latin America. Not really amazing skyscrapers, but like Santiago, Chile, the people here like to live in their own homes. So let's check that out. Costa Rica enjoys electricity all over. The networks are spread out everywhere, and Easy, which is the main company, the other one, was organized by Pacific Airways in the 1940s in order to produce the development of the country. This is just peculiar in our planet. Nowadays, Costa Rica, you can access internet from anywhere, have electricity, and in places where electricity poles are not available, they have electricity, solar panels, and they can access electricity. What makes the standard of living in Costa Rica one of the highest in the Americas, in Latin America? You may say the States, but there are parts of the States where you might have problems. In Europe, yeah. Well, not really, but why not Costa Rica? Why can't Costa Rica be a developed country? It is. This is part of the city. Facing east, Los Joses is over there, nice houses, and some apartment buildings, skyscrapers, and here the Mall San Pedro, which is how it's called, and some apartment buildings, and lots of traffic. You might be surprised coming to San Jose and watching nice neighborhoods everywhere, not just tall buildings where people live, like in Buenos Aires, Mexico City, or Bogota. No. That's why Costa Rica is so enchanting. And still, San Jose keeps the town of a town, keeps the sphere of being a town, even though it's a broad city. I might say Costa Rica is expensive. No, I don't go there, but it all depends how or where. But the thing is, it's a kind of selfish statement. In Costa Rica, you can drink the water everywhere. You can have electricity in every town. And who says that Europe is not expensive? The standard of living is good. Costa Ricans are used to a high standard of living, high standard of education, high standard of sanitation. Why? Well, I have some friends who went to some areas in Central America. They ate a food, they got poisoned, and one of them died. There is no sanitation. Costa Rica restaurants and everywhere, sanitation is required. So come down to Costa Rica and think about a country that has high standard all the time. Okay? San Jose is a big city. It's not Mexico City or Bogota or Buenos Aires, but it's big. As the capital of the country, that means and taking into consideration that the standard of living in Costa Rica is one of the highest in the Latin American sphere, this is not the downtown. This is going to San Pedro, east ward, and this can be seen. Many suburbs in Costa Rica are real nice. Yeah, this is one of those areas over here. I understand that maybe many of you would not like to see much concrete, but in essence, San Jose, and it's a city which has all the facilities of all modern cities, malls and plazas and sure, and car jams as well, highways, and it's better to consider that. Can you see over there the Irisu volcano? Now in the summertime, this is it. In the summertime, you can go atop Irisu volcano and see both oceans from the summit. Yeah. Costa Rica is the only place in all of the Americas where the mountain is so high, it's about 4,000 meters over the sea level, which is about 9,000 feet, where you can see both oceans. You just turn your head one way and the other way, and you see both oceans. So let's keep in mind. As for me, honestly, I like San Jose over even Bogota. Well, Bogota is a big city. You can see lots of blocks and buildings, but the houses in San Jose are nicer. The city is real nice in many ways. It doesn't matter where you go in San Jose. You see nice houses every day and everywhere, such as this one. Good constructions, good taste, and this is one of the main features of the city. Even though you don't see skyscrapers like in many other Latin American cities, but where you see a lot of slums and old decaying houses. It's not that way in San Jose, Costa Rica. It shows the prosperity of a country where a democratic system is one of the oldest in Latin America, and where democracy works and investment and safety abound as well. Yeah, booming neighborhoods are flourishing everywhere, and they're a good taste. So many people who come to visit or students find any Airbnb, an apartment close to campus, for instance, and they're really good. Really good. Of course, the downtown, like in every city everywhere, is old, but it's just the core of the city. The city spreads out east, west, and north, and there are nice and really good neighborhoods. I don't even live in one of these neighborhoods. There you go, another nice suburb. The Costa Rican flag hoisted on top of one of those buildings, and real nice places to live. As I mentioned, I don't live in places like this. I live in the old part of the city, but I really wish I could live here. This is how part of the city looks like from the eastern side, and some of the residential buildings in Escalante. We are here approaching San Pedro neighborhood. Yeah, the mountains are the south part of the city. There are nice towns at the top and many dairy farms. And there you go. This is how it leads to San Pedro, San Jose, Guadalupe, and this is the general cemetery here. This is the city. Facing it from the eastern side, well, almost at sunset. On that way, going westward, you get to the Pacific. All this is called Los Joses neighborhood, which is also the first residential landmark of town. And other buildings, and some of the downtown San Jose buildings are seen from here. Another view of the western side of the city, the downtown, right in the middle. And these towers to the right hand side are residential areas. As can be seen, San Jose might not be very impressive from the air or really big tall buildings, but the neighborhoods are nice, very, very nice, and that makes the city very attractive. San Jose spreads out from north to south and from east to west, and there are some skyscrapers in the distance, but mostly in all this area are just residential suburbs showing the taste of Costa Ricans for houses, like people in Chile, Santiago, where people love having their own houses. Even though, believe me or not, I love the ones down here, these neighborhoods, over those in Santiago. In other places like Lima or Bogota, you just have townhouses and buildings where people live. Even in Buenos Aires, it started with lots of buildings. But down here, San Jose is a town that grew up. Then the east side of town, leading to Cartago and the Atlantic Ocean. Temperature always in the mid-70s in San Jose. This is another reason why people love the fresh air all year round in San Jose, Costa Rica. To maintain standards, the city is just a loving spot. Firstly, because of the fresh climate in the mid-70s all year round. And sometimes a little bit, the temperature drops to the low 70s. But then, because there's a lot of stability, let's keep in mind that Costa Rica has Latin America, one of the highest or the top of propagacy rates, 95%, load resistant, and as well one of the ones where there is much investment. The country is the oldest democracy in Latin America and the most stable. People are nice and the standard of living is high. Even though people might say Costa Rica is expensive, well, it depends on where you get it. But it shows that the country is really fit for people who like a good environment. Who come to cities where there are no big slums and the people keep a decent and good standard of living and thrive. This is what Costa Rica is like. People with education is the second most competitive in the Americas after Chile, or compared to Chile. In fact, I still don't know why the U.S. does not regard Costa Rica side by side with Chile. And Chileans can go freely to the U.S., but we cannot go to the U.S. yet for free, like Chile, which is the first country in the Americas, Latin America. And Costa Rica is the closest ally to the U.S. because it's the most stable democracy in the Latin American subcontinent. This is facing San Jose northeastern here, and the highway and some other buildings around near the Universitiies de Costa Rica in northeastern San Jose. All right.